Namaskar. Welcome everyone to our podcast series. I am Tanima Patra, founder and choreographer of Creative Tanima Academy. We will be showcasing all performing artists and visual artists, and we will be promoting all the Indian art and culture in this podcast series. So today I am welcoming Preeti Honawar, one of my ex-student. So she is a physiotherapist associated with Nimhans. She is also a Kathak practitioner and she also promotes visual art and art therapy. So Preeti, welcome to our first podcast series. So we will start with your creative journey, starting with your childhood, your family, and what made you to do what you are today.
Yeah, like you said, I'm a physiotherapist by profession, and my professional specialty is neurological and psychosomatic disorders. I have some years of experience in Nimhans, and also currently I work on my own in terms of research and development, and also promoting physiotherapy as a profession, and my personal interest lies in Indian classical dance and music, whereas they themselves have a lot of physical modalities ingrained in them, which helps me also give a perspective about how art can change and heal people. So that was my journey, which was started off actually by initiation from you and Reshma ma'am. If most people don't know, Reshma ma'am is your sister. I think it was 2022 or something.
Right.
And I thought of it that I wanted to, I used to do sketching, and you started appreciating the sketching, and I thought, okay, probably this is time for me to put it into the social media, which most of the time it feels like maybe you're doing it for likes or something, but I use it as an album, digital album, wherein I can put my thought across.
Right.
Whether people like it or not is not my problem. For me, if I'm the kind of person who, whatever I am like that way in the thing as well. And it shouldn't matter for us. If you're doing good, I think you should tell it out.
Yeah,
because it's not like something when you're staying in the behind the curtains. Your goodness is not going to be shown to the world unless and until you come onto the stage and show yourself out. And I think this is very well explored in terms of visual arts and performing arts, because even that is divinity, right? Like currently, whenever I come across saying that how divinely associated Indian classical dances and Indian classical music is, considering it all came from the temples, and it is usually done for getting closer with divinity rather than doing it for performing arts. But also performing arts is entertainment. To some level of it is entertainment, but then largely you're not doing it for entertainment, because you'll understand when you go through the training, it's not for entertainment. For sure.
Right. Yeah, as you rightly mentioned, it is kind of a sadhana, what we call meditation, which also build our spiritual well-being. So it is very important we should follow some form of classical, whether it do dance, music, or sketching or painting. So coming back again, I mean, if you can talk about something, how you were when you were a kid. So how your parents were talking about you, or what your friends used to talk about you.
This is a very funny, very close, intimate journey for me, because I'm a dyslexic, and most of the time I used to have reading difficulties in school and learning difficulties growing up, and then sketching came to me as a way of healing, because that I was good at that. In school, I used to not be able to learn, but I used to be able to sketch really well. And my parents encouraged me to sketch and draw rather than just focusing on academics. Okay. My mother is very enthusiastic about wanting to make her kids into performing artists, because she couldn't do it. Like every Indian mother, she would be like, I couldn't do it, please you guys do something about it. She pulled me to many Bharatanatyam classes when I was a child, but then kids are kids are not very interested unless and until they find this innate calling. And I was mostly interested in sketching. That was the only thing in my life that I have consistently been doing. And my sister also is very artistic in nature, so she was a beacon of light for me, because she taught me how to learn and how to teach, and she taught me phonetics, which is like therapy for dyslexia and things like that. Though even I was not doing academically great, my parents always pushed me for extracurricular activities, and they were like, whatever you like to do that. Whatever, do your best, and it wouldn't matter for me to come, first in the rank or something, because I was understanding the topics, but I couldn't write them, because I had really bad diction and really bad spellings and all of those things. So that is not wrong. I don't think so. Academic structure is not wrong at all, because you need to learn how to present yourself even in writing.
Right.
So I think largely my parents, my dad and my sister have largely helped me do the writing part of it. And currently I can do creative writing as well.
Yes.
So I am gotten better at creative writing, and my father was very interested for me to be able to do. And the other thing that I was interested in was elocution and speech,
Yes.
and all of this, which extracurricular activities my school used to take up. And I used to always be like, I'm going and doing this speech, I'm going and doing this this thing. I was never into drama and all of that.
Right.
So my father, who used to write my speech as well, and he was really good at writing as well. He also has learnt by himself. And then, so once what happened was, he put me to summer camps, wherein it was about personality development and debating. I'm very argumentative. And rather not argumentative, very debating kind of a person.
Right.
On social issues and all of these kind of issues. I have a thought process, and I will say it. I am that
Yes.
kind of person.
Yeah.
And always my parents have been encouraging me. They themselves are like that.
Correct.
And the family background which we come from also is similar to that. And we've all opinionated people. And whatever things happen around our surroundings matter to us. And I think we should be, as responsible citizens of any place or any country or any place, we have to be conscious about our surroundings.
Correct. Yeah.
And
Very
this
much.
was inculcated to us at a very young age, from my my father's side, in terms of society, and my mother's side in terms of education.
Right.
My grandfather was very much into education. He used to be. I think everybody used to get their kids fruits or something, flowers. We were kids,
Yes.
give us chocolates or something. He would always get us a book and a pen, and this Anklipi, which we call it in Kannada, wherein you write the scripts.
Script. Right.
And he used to write letters to my sister on every birthdays. And my sister was doing ICSE syllabus, which was very new during that point of time. So I used to encourage her. She used to stay in hostel, so I used to encourage her by writing letters at every birthday. I think our families have been whatever we are today is because of a lot of that kind of upbringing,
Correct.
majorly, and our surroundings as well, because India is very multicultural and thing, and
Yeah.
I come from a place which is on the borders of Karnataka and Goa.
Correct.
So we literally have 3-4 cultures mingling into hot pot of this thing. We have a Kannada culture, we have a Konkani culture, we have a Marathi culture,
Yes.
and then we also have the Navy there. So many people from outside used to come. A lot of tourism used to happen even at that point of time. So in my class, I did not deal with only one kind of community. I dealt with a lot of kind of community. I think that is a very big advantage in India, that you inherently become open to a lot of cultures.
Right.
That is one thing I don't think I can ever bargain it in terms of, even if somebody says, oh, that is not good, this is not good, I'll be like, we are multicultural.
That's really good to know,
Yeah.
Priti, about. Yeah, that's how your creative journey started. I mean, you got interest, and also since it is good. I mean, any form of artist, whosoever, we definitely have our own, terms to how to express, how to, talk about, and we definitely, whatever is right, we should always be talking about it, and because we are focusing into sustainable environment, so for the next generation, definitely we should be aware about it.
Yeah, and not just about what is right. Ability to think what is what is my thought process about it.
Correct.
There could be many perspectives. We were not taught this is right, this is wrong. We were taught you decide for yourself what do you think is right or wrong.
Correct.
Do you think that not disposing garbage in the proper way, is it right or not? Considering my father came from a scientific background and he was working in those kind of areas, it helped us a lot because the kind of environment we were open to was the kind of things that sustainable technologies was talked about a lot.
Correct, correct.
So I wouldn't say we were naturally like this.
Yes.
But our surroundings was very enriching for us to become like this.
Right.
And sustainability is not a new thing in India at all.
Yeah.
Because it may be a new thing in elsewhere, but industrialization was very different in our ancient culture.
Correct.
And even
Very
to
true.
this day, we come from a place where coconuts are grown and in plenty. And I don't know, like people get so creative in my hometown that they create from the top to the bottom of the tree. Everything is sustainable.
Yes.
And you put it into the ground, it just becomes
Correct.
normal. And though like even industries, I think where they're very very conscious. I come from Western Ghats, which is very very conscious. We get very offended when you tell something that you're going to cut this tree. We get very offensive.
Correct.
As a culture, we get very offensive that you're going to build something out of the blue. Even my my grandma will be like, what is that ugly thing which looks like grey buildings and things like that. We also like that kind of houses, and I think it's very much rooted into our system, and it is true for the whole from Kanyakumari to Kashmir. It is common in terms of sustainability is not new to us. I don't think so. It's new to us at all.
Good to know about your family background and your roots, and definitely we would like to encourage that.